are here today to call your attention to the fact that an egregious, disgusting joke was made about George Floyd. Here we are about to memorialize George Floyd for year 6 after his brutal murder at the hands of the Minneapolis Police Department. Our community is still experiencing grief and trauma. We have young people in our community who were children at the time, they're now teenagers, still dealing with the impacts of the police killing of George Floyd. And instead of allowing our community to grieve in peace, to celebrate George Floyd in peace, we have Netflix comedians making light of the brutal killing of George Floyd. It is unacceptable and it is unconscionable. Tony Hinchcliffe made a grotesque joke saying that George Floyd is looking up at us, laughing, and he can't breathe. When I saw the clip online, it made me sick to my stomach. We are here to declare today that there needs to be accountability for Kevin Hart's Netflix roast.
Kevin Hart is responding to the George Floyd roast criticism. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart, I'm not trying to indict your character at all, but I do think this reflects your character. You have more energy and effort for protecting this white man in the name of comedy to be able to say racist shit than I've seen you protect black folks publicly, especially when it comes to dealing with racist shit. Before I go further in this analysis, I want to say to all the comedians that believe in freedom of speech, that does not equal freedom of critique. I don't want to hear nothing about being sensitive and not being able to take a joke. I heard the joke, I took it, and now I'm giving you a criticism. Don't be too sensitive to hear a criticism of your humor.
Thank you for your criticism. That's it. Let's move along. But the critique is not enough. You wanted to know more. You wanted to cancel more. You wanted to change more. You started protesting. Don't tell me freedom of opinion is allowed, then freedom of critique is allowed, but your critique is to cancel. And the person that is representing George Floyd
saying that
we need to do something about it, accidentally laughed because she thought it was funny. You just don't like other people that might be different skin color might think it's funny.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong set.
Naeem had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that joke.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete's set, and then I was like, why you had to say anything about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in it. Yeah. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy.
I think it makes sense. You go there because people are roasting to say the things that you're not allowed to say. But for a one-time thing, you're going to say it in the way that people might laugh and be like, oh, it's an interesting joke. I want to laugh, but that's the point about the roast. The better the roast, the worse, more controversial. Hey, kind of cool. But you don't see a bunch of people be like, hey man, the Charlie Kirk thing is a bad thing. No. And it's surprising. They're like, no, it's just critiquing. No, it's a critique with a change. Don't tell me you're not trying to change me and you're just giving a critique. But then you would be happy if we change it. But then you can say the joke and laugh a little.
Saying that.
But you don't want them to make the joke. Or call the show Kevin Hart Roast with censorship. Nobody would watch it. And you have no reason to be an activist. If the joke is messed up, but it's equal, honestly, I don't care. Because it's equal. But you want to tell people if it's equal, you can't say it.
I'm not looking at Tony quick. Like, that's what... I know what you're going to do. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
So he said...
No shot to you.
No, okay. That's look.
I'm never watching it.
That's fine.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Like,
I only brought it up.
Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
Because he's a fan.
But I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Like, I'm never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan of you. Mm-hmm. He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would like stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're going to joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes?
All right.
Racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See, then
they talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. Said that they were running a train on my mom in
that
heaven.
was hilarious.
Right?
It was
that
double
was crazy. Yeah, that was Regina
hilarious.
killed that.
Right?
Oh wait,
great,
that's right. You probably should say killed that.
The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with like the ship in the bottle. Like, I'm going to appreciate humor.
Yeah.
I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right?
Look, man, facts. All I have to say is this. If I see people make jokes about my mom that passed away, I talked to a dead body. I didn't even know it as a kid. I was 6. I don't care. If I see a person treat their mom bad, I keep telling them, at least she's alive. I like dark jokes. That's it. I don't care. So if I go to a roast, I go for that reason, to see the jokes that I'm not allowed to say, but maybe I can make a horrible moment funny, so it's not always that sad. Some people survive like that. It's clearly you live in an empathetic world and you do your thing, but don't tell me to find a different reason and peace in a different way about something you would laugh about in silence. But hey, I'm an activist, we're not supposed to do that. It comes so hypocritical over when they're roasting so many people. Let me just enjoy the world that I'm over here, but I can understand you. But you're like, no, don't understand me like that. Understand me at the same place. While canceling everybody up here. I'm like, what? Unless we make a joke about Charlie Kirk. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh, man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not.
Yes.
And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it.
They're fans if it's happening to anybody else that isn't their skin color. Translation, black. That's it. But an assassination of Charlie Kirk, hey, man, cool. Something about Trump, hey, man, cool. Anybody else, cool. A black person, hey, let's maybe no. Stand up, do something about it, push the button, delete that clip from the roast. I'm just saying, if you want to protest about somebody that isn't there anymore, protest for everybody that isn't there anymore for a reason that they didn't want to leave the planet. It's like a tribal allegiance to black people. But if I don't want to do that, what do they say to me? Coon, or you're not really black. You're light skinned. You're mixed. You have white energy. Your ancestors are not really African. I'm like, shut up. I can speak my African language way better than you. I can still speak Papiamento.
Note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. It's nothing I can do. It's a production. It's a live production. I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do? I'm going to drag him off? You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into, like, what? That's not what I agreed to do. That's not the job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast, which I did. I also got the rebuttal. I also got to say shit at the end. What are we dealing with here? I'll say it again. Stop talking as if I said it. So when you say the family and the family's affected,
yeah,
I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it happened. Made sure that the family felt supported. Made sure that all things there were actually cool. Behind the scenes, just as an example, you know the one person that I talked to, and I'm not even going to tell you the conversation, Stephen Jackson.
Oh, I know he caught that.
That's because that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, Stack, let me just call you, man, so I can explain to you, like, the world of the roast, X, Y, and Z. We talk. I get it, Kev. We had a great conversation. But that's what I mean when I say, hey, man, let me call the one person after. And that's before whatever you're talking about. That's immediate. Stack, hey, Tony threw one out there. It's this and this, but you do know that that's what this shit is a roast. But I just want you to know from my side, that man is on his own.
You ain't lead with that, Kev. You should have been leading with that the whole time.
Because I don't need to.
People just want to know you care.
I don't fucking need to prove to people that I give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Just this time. Just one time.
No.
Yeah.
I love that part. They're like, yeah, but you need to say something. No, it's a production. They can cut it off. I believe with there was a roast with somebody, with a guy of Fast and Furious that passed away. You know, the blonde guy. Somebody roasted and said something bad about him. I believe Ludacris or some people weren't happy about it, and they just cut it. That's it. It was a not very tasteful joke. The whole production went on. You can roast him later. You can cancel him later. Why make the show an activism show? Just like the next time somebody says something about climate change. What did you say about climate change? No, what is that? No, just keep the energy separated. You want to put everything on a podium and show it in my face. Like, I don't care about that. I came for a roast. You disagree with it? Cool. Move on. Maybe he said something. Cool. But they're like, no, passionate. Call him out. They say something about his skin color. Say something about Charlie Kirk. I don't want every moment of my life to be an activist moment, because that means I'm playing Instagram in real life for the likes.
No. If you open that door, then that's the door that people expect all the time. Why the fuck do I need to do that?
I think it's because of how much the George Floyd situation affected so many people. I think I get what you're saying and how you stand on your business, and I respect you for that.
I'm not talking about business.
Or whatever it is. I think with certain things.
Not say it.
But their pushback is it happened at Kevin Hart's roast. Kevin Hart, who is like, he's like, so many of us support you. You're ours.
They just want to hear you say. Okay, I just want to hear you say what you said today. It's tasteless. You actually reached out to somebody who's considered his family to say, let them know. That's all.
I have the best example. If I go to a nightclub and, like, we're celebrating, right? And 2 people get killed that night at the nightclub. What's the headline?
Kevin Hart's party got shot.
Shot up. 2 people died at Kevin Hart's party. Right? People may say, I'm not going to Kevin Hart's party again. Man, you can't go to Kevin Hart shit. Kevin Hart shit ain't safe. I ain't fucking with Kev. You heard what happened. I go, but I didn't fucking do it. I didn't even know the people that fucking was shooting. I didn't even know the 2 people that got killed.
Yeah.
That's the nature of being the name. Your name is attached to things to make things bigger. What is my fucking... I didn't shoot the gun. Why am I arguing and why am I doing interviews after?
Why were they in your party with guns?
But who knows? I don't work the metal detectors.
Yeah.
I'm not the security guys. The club does all that. I don't have those answers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the responsibility it starts to compile as if I'm the one in charge. We are not in charge of the dialogue from anybody on that stage.
If Tony calls you right now and says, man, Kev, man, I was out at the comedy club, man, and man, this dude, man, who said he was George Floyd's brother, smacked the shit out of me.
You gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Simple. It's simple.
What do you want me to do? That's the consequences of the shit.
I can understand you need to empathize, but the moment you make him responsible, for example, with the example that he gave with the security, you're going to tell me that even if he has the best security, if black people want to celebrate and sometimes they bring a gun, and he's also responsible for that, you will also cancel him if he doesn't want to have a show anymore near black people because it keeps happening, because you're telling him he's responsible. Then which makes him want to party with people that has a less probability to have a gun. If he does that, he's also wrong. So by that standard, if you want him to do the thing that he doesn't want to do, you're going to cancel yourself because certain things is going to happen near him consistently and you would always blame him.
No!
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Dur loqueta verdetta welcome.